To the last. You want it? You want me to do? So in this video, you're going to be learning three things. You're going to learn how to shop and ship from China, personal shopping for business, group shopping, whatever you want to do. You're going to learn how to do it step by step. The second thing you're going to learn is contacts. I'm going to be giving out contacts. I don't know why people make video on YouTube about importation and then don't include contacts. And also, if you're in Nigeria, you're going to learn how to shop with Naira. Yes, Naira. You'll be shopping from their from Chinese yuan, and but you'll be paying in Naira. Yes, girl, I got you. I don't want, no, we're not going to do the dollar thing when you're doing the mini importation from this particular website. So you'll be getting that, and also I'll be giving you shipping companies that you can use. So these shipping companies are not just for China. If you want to ship from other countries, you can also do that. I'll be making a well-detailed video about that. So in this video, we'll just be focusing on China only. Hey guys, if it's your first time seeing this face, hi, my name is Rita. If you're a returning subscriber, hello besties. So today we're talking about something totally different. This year we're going to learn about how to shop from China, how to start a business. So if you're interested in this content, please continue watching. If you notice through the background, I'm not at home, I'm at my parents' house, and doing this setup has been extremely difficult. So I hope you guys like, subscribe and share this video. So let's just get right into the video. Disclaimer, I am not an expert. I am giving you, I've been shipping from China for at about 8 years now. That is why I have an idea of all this stuff. I'm giving you research, my personal idea. If you can see from the picture I'm using as thumbnail, you can see, and I'm going to also insert a video here when I went to ship my goods. So when I went to clear my goods, you can see it's something that I am into and something I'm doing. So that is why I'm dropping this information, and I'm going to save you. If you're in Nigeria, I'm saving you that 60k cash that you pay for shipping, because everything I'm giving you in this video is what they will give you when you request to pay for how to shop or how to learn how to shop from China. Yeah. So the first thing, that this video will be divided into segments. So we're going to start with shopping from China. Buying from China helps you to, apart from, okay, for personal use, you get things way cheaper, and you also have the option to return or to get your money back. Unlike Nigeria, where we hardly have return policy, some places offer exchange, which is rare. You have to, even refund, you have to fight for your money. Some will not even offer at all, so you have to hold that damage or the goods that you do not want. That is one of the reasons why I stay shopping from China, because I have the option to return my goods if I don't like it, if they don't meet the description, and then I get my money back. Or if I feel like they're lesser quality than I pay for, I request for part refund and still keep my goods. Is their fault for giving me bad goods anyway? But do not do that if their goods are good, please. That is stealing. And you have to even snap and prove that you pay too much for something and you're getting less. So anyway, that's why I shop from China. Let's just go to the next segment. So if you want to start a business, when I started my business, I used to shop from Nigeria, and that did not favor me. I used to get bad goods. I used to get goods I've stayed with some people shop for a very long time, and I wanted to give quality at a very lesser price. That is one of my motivation of shopping from China for my business, and that is why I tend to shop from China. Let me reduce, I'm talking too fast. I'm talking way too fast, so let me just calm down. Anyway, that's why I started shopping from China for my business. And you will sell for a lesser price, and you still get, like, you still get a gain. And also, you will not use agent. It will be a direct this thing, direct business. So when you're using agent, you know you have to pay the agent 10% of whatever purchases that you're buying. So for example, if you're buying something worth 100,000, you know they are paying your agent, I think at about 10,000, I guess. Yeah, so at the long run, when you decide to shop like in a large scale, you will see that that is impacting on your business, and you could save that little coin. You can use it to buy gifts for your customers and improve your customer relationship. So yeah, that's why I started shopping from China. So we're done with this segment. Let's just go to the place that you're waiting for. So I'm going to talk about 3 main websites you can shop from China. The first one is one that most people know about, AliExpress. I don't know why people are scared of AliExpress. People think that AliExpress is scam. They can scam you on AliExpress. No, because you pay there on the website. If you don't get your goods early, if you don't get what you requested for, if there's any issue, they give you a limited time. I think at about 30 days to request for your money back, so you can't get scammed. The website hold the money, and then you can open a query and then you get your money back. So does the second website I want to talk about, Alibaba. AliExpress, you might ask, what's the difference between AliExpress and Alibaba? AliExpress is for, I think, for end consumers, because their prices are not as cheap as Alibaba. Alibaba is mostly for sellers, because sometimes you need to get the goods more than one. But there is a way you can get your goods from Alibaba, just one. You request for a sample. For example, you want to get like a pot, let's just say a set of pots from China, and AliExpress seems too expensive, and you see it's cheaper on Alibaba, because yes, it will be way cheaper on Alibaba. You can request for a sample. Now this is where it gets tricky. AliExpress shipping, if you're shipping directly from the website, which most times you ship directly from the website, if you want your goods to be shipped via an agent, you have to contact the seller on AliExpress and you tell them, this is what I want to get. Maybe if you're getting them like in a large quantity, and then most times the shipping is very cheap, so you will end up using their shipping. But let's assume you don't want to use their shipping because it seems too expensive, because there are some products that will be so cheap but their shipping to Nigeria is very expensive. Sorry, I'm in Nigeria, that's why I'm using Nigeria for this video. So this shipping does not have anything to do with other countries, so you can just check on their website when you download the website to see if it's cheaper to your country, because I know it's cheaper to some countries like US, UK, but some items are very expensive when you're shipping, like let's say for example TV. When you're shipping a TV from AliExpress to Nigeria, is very expensive. So if you're seeing it so cheap and you want to purchase from them, you can just send the seller, okay, I need to get this, but my address is Nigeria and I want to ship it rather to my agent in China. And if you get a good seller, they agree, and then they impute it from their end, because you can't impute it from your end. You have to ship to the address that you have on your AliExpress, if that makes sense. If you have any question about this, you can leave it in the comment section, or you can send me a direct message. I will explain better. But that is it for AliExpress. So you use it for individual use, and on AliExpress you pay with dollar. It was cheaper, or it was easier when, like I said, I'm still using Nigeria. It was easier or cheaper when we could pay with our Nigerian card, but our local card. But now you can't do that. You need to have a dollar card, a domiciliary account, or you need to own one of all these apps that provide you prepaid cards. So such apps, for example, is or are cheaper. I don't like this one, PayPal. I do not, sorry, not PayPal, how something, I'll drop the name. I do not like it. Please do not use them. They have so many hidden charges. it will look so attractive from the beginning, but when you start making payments or when you start funding your account, they have so many hidden charges. Unlike cheaper, what you see is what you get. The price that you see, that is what you get. But I will still advise you to get a dump account so that you can have your dollar card. Is cheaper because you on cheaper. I think at the time I'm making this video, a dollar is 770, but when you're going to go and get like from the malam, you're getting your dollar at 740. Are you seeing the difference? It might not seem huge when you're not buying something in a larger scale, but when you're getting something for up to $50 to $100, that is the best thing for you. And it's not hard to get an account, so if you're not too lazy, you can just go get a domiciliary account and then get the card. I know buying dollar might be the stress for you. You'll be thinking, see, they sell as low as $20, they sell as low as $50. You can just keep the money and then just go and purchase. But even though you're going to spend the money, just get a cheaper account and you can be saving. I used to do it. Sometimes I just save $20, sometimes I keep saving until it gets to a certain amount for what I want to get. Okay, like I said, Alibaba is used for Alibaba is a website that you use when you want to get things in larger scale. Maybe you're selling, and then they provide shipping, but they accept agents. So what I mean is, if you want to get, it's easier to purchase on Alibaba using an agent. So you just chat like the seller. They can even give you their WhatsApp number, but please, if you want to make payment, let them create a link on Alibaba, so that if you have any complaint, if you have missing goods, if you have incomplete goods, you can just go to Alibaba and request for your money back. Getting the money directly from the seller is almost impossible if you pay directly to the seller. So if any seller suggest that you can just pay directly to the account, say no, let them create a link on Alibaba and then you make payments. They can make all their adjustments and they'll just create a link and then give them your username or your email and then you make payments. So that is it for Alibaba. Alibaba, if you want to get just a single goods, you can request for a sample goods. That's the trick of buying just single goods on Alibaba. Then let's just get to my personal favorites. This, you can also use it for your personal, you can also use it for your business. This is the one that I'm using for. You see that thing you pay for online on Instagram, that advertisement that always pop up on your page. If you want to learn how to shop from China, if you want to do this, if you want to do that, even those that serve as if they are agents, yeah, this is what they use. So this app I'm going to give you is the OG. This is what you pay 60k for online to get. That's what I'm giving you for free. So this app is called Eshopping. I'll be showing you guys how it works down on the screen here. I'm sorry about that. If you notice like a change, is because I'm using like a different filming setup, or sorry, a different filming camera. My iPhone is full, so I'm using my Samsung to film. So let's just get right into the video. I said I'll be making so this is what the app is like. This is how it is. Sorry, I didn't tell you guys about this. The third website I'm supposed to talk about before telling you about this particular app, the third website I want to talk about is 1688. I know you must have heard about that website. 1688 is mostly in Chinese, so most people don't know how to navigate it, and that's not even the major problem. Of 1688 is that you need to have a Chinese bank account. You need to have either a Chinese bank account, or you need to have what they call WeChat to be able to make payments. So you pay in yuan, you don't pay in dollar. You can't pay with your dollar card. You can't use your card. You just need to have either an agent or a Chinese bank account, and this has been like the major issue for most people. That's why most people don't shop on 1688, or they use agents to shop. But now let me give you guys the real gist. Now you can shop from 1688 paying with your naira. Like you pay, you don't need an agent, you shop yourself and you pay using naira. Ask me how. That's where this website comes in play. So this website is called Eshopping. Now I'll be showing you guys the website. You'll be seeing it on the screen here, and I'm going to navigate the website for you guys to see how it works. So the first thing that you're going to do is you're going to sign up for this website. You go to your store. Sorry, if you're using an iPhone, you need to get an Android phone for this. Android winners, yeah. Android winners. Android is winning over iPhone for this one. So you need to get an Android phone. You go to your Play Store and then you search Eshopping. This is what the app look like. This is what it looks like. So when you search for that app, you download it. After downloading it, you create an account and then you change your, don't forget, change your currency into naira, so that the website or the app is going to translate that 1688 into English for you. So everything now that you're going to be seeing, even the prices, will be translated from yen into naira. Yes, so everything that's on 1688, you can find it there. If you cannot, if you're too, maybe you have specific, like what you're looking for, you can actually search, you can type the name. If you're finding it hard to find what you're looking for using the name, you can use a picture and then it will bring out exactly what you're looking for, and then happy shopping. Now this website is not for just individuals, because most things have minimum MOQ. When you say MOQ, is minimum order quantity. That's what it means. So it has minimum order quantity, meaning you have to, and most of them, their minimum order quantity is 3. So the prices are so cheap. Let me just give for example. The first time I checked, there is this air fryer I got for 65,000 in Nigeria, and I saw it for 15,000 naira. No, it is not fake. Yes, it is the same thing, because I helped 2 of my friends to get, and then I sold the 3rd one. It is not, when I mean it is the same thing, it is the same thing. After with the shipping and everything and clearance, the 3 air fryer cost me, the shipping for the 3 air fryers, everything I paid was about, I can't remember because I paid with a group of goods, but I know I didn't spend more than 20,000 naira. So guys, imagine the gain I got. Like, let's just leave this gist, let's leave matter for Matthias anyway. So if you don't want to shop alone, you can get your friends, you can just post on your status and say, okay, you add just little amount so that people can actually be interested, and you can just buy with a group of persons. So this is for business owners. It's not personal friendly, because most of the goods have minimum order quantity. But also in this website, there is something called eShop. I think it's the app that owns that particular shop. So their things are a little bit pricey. I think it's just like them buying from this 1688 and adding their own money, and then you're buying from them, but it's still cheaper. It's just like you're buying from AliExpress. So you're paying in naira, and then they also, and one good thing about shopping on this website is that you have an account there where you can transfer money directly to your account. You can recharge your account there, and then they make use of a shipping company called Sky Cargo. I'm going to talk about this company separately because it's a logistic company on its own, but everything you need, it's just like you having an agent without having an agent. Like, you're seeing how much you're paying. The prices are very, extremely fair. That is what most Instagram business users make use of, because you're tracking everything. You're tracking your purchase, you're tracking your shipping in China, you're tracking from your shipping from China to Nigeria. And then they have like the shipping company they use is this Sky Cargo, and so far Sky Cargo has like the best shipping rate I've seen so far. They charge for single goods, I think they charge. So their kind of shipping is divided into three. They have for normal goods, they have for special goods, and then they have for sea shipping. Sea shipping is cheap, and that is if you're shipping for large scale. It's just like it takes time to get to the country. Now, sorry, I didn't even mention it. We've moved to the third segment. So that is all for the apps that you can shop from China. If you're doing your personal shopping, if you're doing your business, if you're doing just group buy, those are the apps that you can use, and those are the cheapest apps you can use. You can shop anything, outfits, clothes, hairs. The reason why I'm not mentioning hairs too much is because I want to make a special video for hair, and I'm going to give you a special contact for hair, like a direct contact phone number, because I've tasted. See, I've had this hair for I think about 5 years now. This was when I started my hair business. This was among the first hair I got, and see, guys, it still look so good. So I'm going to be giving you the contact because I've tasted them and I know that they're so good, and I'm going to be sharing like other videos of their hairs so that you can just see in that video. So let's just, guys, you need to stick to this channel, because in this 2023 we will all make it. We have to make it. And also I'm going to be teaching you how to drop ship using Amazon. I'm still learning that. So after learning, after doing all the research, I'm going to drop that knowledge for you guys. So let's just continue what we're talking about. So we're done with the apps, right? So now we're talking about shipping. We're talking about shipping companies. So for the shipping companies, we have Sky Cargo that I was talking about earlier. They are the best. They are very, very cheap. You can use them not just for China. I think they ship from other countries. I think they also ship from UK. Yes, I think they ship from UK also. So you can use Sky Cargo to ship your things down to Nigeria. And this app that I told you guys about, the Eshopping, they already have a link to Sky Cargo, so you're not the one that is stressing. You don't need to have like their profile. They're shipping everything in this app. You can see, you can track everything, right? In that video I showed you guys earlier, you can track everything, so you don't have any stress. All you do is when it gets to Nigeria, they send you a text, and shipping takes about a week to get to Nigeria by air. So they send you a text. The shipping is they've done the clearance and everything. Clearance they just increased it. You know, there was strike about there was custom strike because they increased our clearance tariff, or the money we pay for clearance, but they just added like 100 naira. Before we clear for 500 naira per kg, but now we clear for 600 naira per kg. So they just send you a message, and then you go and pick up your goods. That's how it works. Now, the only downside I have with this Sky Cargo is that you have to go to their office to clear your goods, or you can send someone to go and clear the goods. They don't have like a local delivery service. That's the only issue I have with them. We have another one of my favorites, Speedaff. Speedaff is a delivery company. These are two delivery companies I trust. That is why I'm giving you guys these two delivery companies. See, you know those delivery companies that don't have a website where you can be tracking your goods. I will not advise you to use them, because that is how my hairs, about 4 got stolen, and I didn't get my money back. There was nothing I could do, literally. They are very cheap. They are very, very cheap. You can get, that time I used to pay, I think for almost 5 kg, I can pay about 10,000 naira just to ship to Nigeria. And they also have delivery company that can bring it to your house. So it was easy, but they are thieves. They are thieves, and you don't have anybody to hold responsible. That's just the thing. So I'm giving you guys just these two companies because I've used them and I trust them. Speedaff have local delivery. They will bring it to your doorstep. That is why I like them, and their price is also affordable. I think they have just $2 difference when it comes to their shipping. Yes, for shipping you pay in dollars. No, currency is not stable, so you pay in dollars. But for when you're buying your goods from that website, you're paying in naira. Yeah. So for Speedav, they ship from so many countries, just like Sky Cargo. I use, those are the two companies I use when I'm buying from Shein. Shein uses Speedav to ship to Nigeria. The only downside I have with Speedav is that they are not as fast as, don't get me wrong, you will still get your goods within 7 to 10 working days, but sometimes I just need my goods, I just need to receive them very fast. You can also use Aramex. Yes, I've used Aramex. I use Aramex for hairs, and you are tracking everything, but Aramex takes 2 weeks to get to you. So if you want something that you want to receive it so fast, I advise you use Sky Cargo. If you want something that is so fast but you want them to deliver to your house, but it's not as fast as Sky Cargo, but it's faster than Aramex, you're going to use Speedav. And if you want something, you don't mind waiting 2 weeks. Sometimes it's lesser than 2 weeks, but you just put 2 weeks in your mind and they deliver to your house. Also is Aramex. So if you like this video and you think that you've learned a lot from this video, please don't forget to like, subscribe and share. And if you're also interested in buying hairs, see, personal use, business, yada yada, or if you're interested, please don't forget to subscribe and wait for that video. I'll be uploading that video. I don't want to make promises, but I'll be making that video soon, maybe next week, and then I'll be uploading it for you guys. So I hope I'm able to, I hope I've been able to drop something that you could use. Please, I don't want you to just sit on your ass. I want you to make use of this video. I want you to start downloading the app.
If you have any question, or there is
business or buying
a part of this video you would like to know more or you don't understand, please don't be afraid to send me a message. You can also drop it in the comment section. I'll reply the message quicker, but you can also send me a private message if there's something you want private. And yeah,
if you enjoyed this video, please don't forget to like, subscribe and share. Don't be stingy. I dropped too much contact in this video, so don't be stingy. Share it, and I'll see you guys in my next video. Have a lovely one. Bye.